should use Anthony's, but this is really fucking broken. I'm just gonna humor it.
Yeah, I think it's like broken.
I'm done with this thing. Done with the demons. I literally just saw something. If you look at the camera, it moved from, like...
Oh, that was you?
It moved from left to right behind your head when it started going off. Beep-boop, beep-boop. Jesus.
Can you all chill for like 40 seconds here? You just gotta use the force. You're not broken. You're a $180 device. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that shit broke.
I don't want it to break. I don't have patience for that.
Hi! My name's Liv.
I'm not ready for that. I have to find a video. I'm just recording because you're talking about things.
I mean, it waits a good bit of time before it starts going off.
Yeah. I just don't know if
Yeah, let me
affecting
see.
it.
Is it the settings?
I can like try to make the range less.
I don't know if something's just like permanently fucking with
Yeah,
it.
because there's
I think
a
so.
chance that there's something lying to us that it's broken.
It's not broken.
It's like fighting my actual hand. Because when I put my hand next to it, it's like, that's not fun!
Cool. So that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything
There's
wrong
just
with
something
it.
touching it.
Yeah.
Just to
Okay,
assess.
cool. Because I just
I don't
don't
know.
want to buy another one.
It's weird.
That was me.
I literally think it's just that they're fucking with us, making us think it's broken, but it's not.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, please don't be broken.
Because once you swapped them out and you brought that one in there, you put that other one away, it went off again, so it didn't matter. Like,
Yeah, but it stopped.
it stopped, yeah, but
I just want to make sure it's not broken. I think these need to be closer together. Hi, I'm Em.
And I'm Liv. And we're about to suck.
So, we're doing a reaction video in a haunted location, and if you recognize it, it's the Conjuring House. And because we're in a haunted location, check out our lovely devices. We have 2 flashlights and an EMF reader.
Wow.
So, we already reacted to a Conjuring House video of Sam and Colby, if you want to check that video out. However, today we're going to be reacting to a different Sam and Colby video of the Whaley House. And it is the video, The Whaley, USA's Most Haunted House. Are you excited? Turn one of those on. We might be talking to demons here. This place is really weird. We've been trying to push the scary things away for a while.
But go watch our investigation video to see the absolute crazy things that we get, especially on the REMPod.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that before. Almost pooped your pants. But anyways, the Whaley House.
Yeah. This is a part of our series, Haunted Inception. You know?
We're reacting to a haunted location.
In a haunted location. She got drained.
Dude, a lot. Very tired. Head is knives. That's what it feels like. So, let's get into it.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby. Tonight we're at the most haunted house in America.
This is the Whaley House, which has had hauntings for over 170 years. And a lot of the people that haunt this place are buried in the cemetery right there.
And today, guys, we are joined with Lexi Hensler and FaZe Rock Brian.
What's up, guys? First stop is El Campo Santo Cemetery, known as the most haunted cemetery in California.
You know, you see shadows of somebody wearing a dress or somebody wearing a top hat or something going on. A woman walking through the cemetery, you can see them wearing the dress, and then all of a sudden they just disappear behind a tombstone or something like that. A gentleman with a long frock coat and a cane walking through there sometimes.
We don't wear that these days.
No, sure don't.
Hey, speak for yourself.
I know Yankee Jim is a main spirit in the house.
And he's buried right there.
We were kind of looking around. He's right over here. This is Yankee Jim's, aka James W. Robinson's grave.
We'll tell you guys more about Yankee Jim later, but all you need to know is he was like just known to be kind of a criminal, and so they ended up executing him in the gallows at the Whaley House. And so now he lays right here. They had to break both of his legs because he was 6'4".
Just to fit him in the coffin.
Yes.
Well, I'm 5'2".
You would fit in a coffin perfect.
Yeah.
You said you've been here before, right? And you had an experience with Yankee Jim. Yankee Jim is apparently the most trickster and malevolent guy there.
Definitely. You get bad vibes from him.
So that's why we're here to invite him today.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
She'll be inviting him.
Why me?
You have to experience it, you know? Like, this is the Sam and Colby channel. You have to get something.
Someone like
A man.
This guy is maybe malevolent to
No.
other people or
A
kind
thing?
of like angry.
Yeah.
We want to get on
On
his
the good side.
Yeah.
Why not get him some bourbon whiskey?
Woohoo!
Jim, we want
Nice thing to do.
And it's Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yankee Jim, we'd love for you to come to the Whaley House with us. We want to respect you and communicate with you tonight. If you'd like to do that, you're welcome to. Here's a
It is so. I find it funny that they pick this man
if
to
that works, but you know, I want to be on the nice side,
hyper-fixate
not the bad side.
what do you mean?
So I know about the Whaley House, and Yankee Jim is one of the people that was executed on the property of the Whaley House. So Mr. Whaley bought the land that was taken from natives and used as like an execution area for years. And he's like, this seems like a really good spot to build my house. And he was so excited about it that he put in the newspaper that his house was going to be like the best house in like California or whatever for like 70 or 100 miles around or something like that. He literally was like, it's going to be the best. It's going to be me.
It's gonna be me.
But this Yankee Jim guy was executed literally like where his house stands today. And people see him all the time just walking around because he's like 7 feet tall. And it's funny because Yankee Jim was an outlaw, but really what he did or the way he saw himself was like Robin Hood. So he would steal like money from stagecoaches from the rich and then give it to other people. So they were like, we don't like you, so they killed him. And then Mr. Whaley was like, I'm gonna put my house here. So we did.
Weird.
And I just think it's funny that they're like, he was an outlaw. I'm gonna pour one out for my homie. Because there's so many like other cool things that happened in the house besides that. Like the fact that it was supposed to be the coolest house for like however many miles around. And that it was built on places where gallows used to sit. And the Whaleys are an interesting family. They had a lot of children. Some of them didn't survive to adulthood. One of them unalived themselves because she ended up marrying a man who ended up being a con artist. So they literally went on their honeymoon and then he left her in the hotel with a note and was like, I got your dowry, baby, have a nice life. So then she went home and was really sad, and that ended there. And she's seen in the house as well. Her mom is seen in the house. I think her mom's name was Anna Whaley. Her name was Violet. I can't remember Mr. Whaley's name. Mr. Whaley is seen on the staircase and near his study all the time. And there's like children that talk a lot. It's like not a bad place.
The Whaley House?
Yeah.
Then why do people go to it so often?
Because it's been around for a long time, and it's probably the same reason people come to the Conjuring House too. It's been around for a long time.
The Conjuring House is like scary. Right?
Well, people got executed for doing crimes and things, so they're like, bad people were here.
Oh. So are there weird things in the Whaley House?
I saw an investigation, and the scariest thing I saw was the people that went there had rocks in their bag, and the rocks ended up getting crushed. No one crushed them.
I don't know what that means.
They think it was because the rocks that they had in their bag were like protecting them inadvertently, even though it was just stuff that they brought with them like haphazardly.
Crystals? Oh,
yeah.
Like actual rocks.
No, like crystals,
Okay,
yeah.
crystals.
And they got on like an EVP session or a Estes method section. They're like, check the rocks in your bag. And they were literally smashed. They're like, it's probably because they protected us from things. So, yeah. It's interesting. But again, I focus on human souls a lot of the time, so.
Well, yeah. I just like, it's interesting that people go there. It seems like just like a normal house.
They're like, let me pour
That's
one
what
out
you make
for the
it
homies.
sound like.
Yeah. So anyways, that's my dissertation on the Whaley House. Well, let's see what's...
Saw someone walk.
I saw it too, but I just ignored it.
They
It like
walked
closed.
out of the door.
Oh, I saw someone walk like down the stairs because the light from the other side of the door stopped.
Oh yeah, no, I saw someone like over here like walk in front of the window.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Continue.
that way.
Gross. That used to be the front door. Maybe we're watching someone walk in the front door.
Oh, probably. They have like a paper. I don't know if it's a newspaper, if they're holding it like that and they're walking that way.
Interesting.
If that's the front door though. Isn't this the addition?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be walking that way?
Not unless the outhouse was that way. Because that's what they told me. If I could got my paper, going to the outhouse.
Jesus.
How many hauntings can we talk about at once?
Yeah, it was gonna be confusing. We couldn't find another Conjuring video that was
ethical.
Yeah, so we're reacting to the Whaley House.
In the Conjuring House. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I don't know if this stuff will go off since it's not about them necessarily. You carrying that shit down?
Boom. I hate this thing. That's what that was. It's almost 4 in the morning. It's a good response to having to deal with that.
Okay.
Thomas and Anna Whaley came here and built a magnificent house, one of the biggest in the entire town. They decided to live in the 2nd floor, creating a business on the 1st floor. They had many different businesses, like general stores, parlors, courtrooms, you name it. Outside of the business, they had social gatherings, they did musical performances, as well as theater shows. So this was the talk of the town. So much so that the local government held their courtroom as well as their legal documents here. But although the Whaley family was such a prominent part of this town, they had a very, very fair share of tragedy.
After you. And you.
After you. You want to go first?
Let's
You're
see.
first.
Ladies first. Here we go, man. 2nd time.
It's like just a hallway. Yeah.
Why is that light blinking like that? Oh, it's like a little candle.
Yeah, the 2 kids and then Thomas Whaley.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Knowing the backstory and seeing them just hits different, you know?
So this is Yankee Jim's room, and also the home of the gallows where they used to hang people.
And you want me to open the door?
I didn't say that.
I can't see when you guys.
Yeah. Only the people in front of the camera knows goes, so.
It was definitely you. 100%.
Please don't.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh my God.
The creaky door, of course.
Dude, it has haunted.
You see the archway, bro?
It's right there.
That's where the gallows were?
Dude, I said that's the claw.
Wait.
Why is it ticking?
It's ticking now. As if it's on.
What the fuck was
What
that?
was that?
I think.
Is someone coming in right now?
I think they're in here.
Tour guys in here?
Oh no, they just locked it.
The lady. She's like in the room behind her.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
She's a candle. She's a candle, her hair's pulled back, and she's in a longer dress.
It's not Anna, is it?
Who is Anna?
The mistress of the house. Thomas
I don't
Whaley's
think
wife.
so. I think she helped. She was like
a servant,
some sort of
maid,
worker that was there. I don't know. But she like looks down her nose at them. She's, what are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
Like troublemakers. That's the word she uses.
Makes sense.
They just locked us in.
What? They locked us in?
The tour guide just locked the door and walked
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Some kind of prank on us, bro? I don't know if that was ticking before.
We need to ask.
I want to ask him because I'm really curious because if that goes off, like, it's huge.
Well, it's 100 years old. It shouldn't be ticking at all.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so creepy.
That's super weird. So right
Here.
More people walking in the library.
Yankee Jim died right here. So Yankee Jim was one of those guys that came out west to try to strike it rich in the mines. When he moved to Old Town San Diego, he wasn't really liked. Many people thought that up north he was committing crimes or even murdering people. He was also kind of a drunk. Most of the time he was just causing havoc, and one night he and his buddies, who were drunk, decided, hey, we want to steal a boat. Somehow they were able to steal the boat and take it out for a joyride, and they thought they were going to get away with it. But people saw the three drunks that did it, and immediately they were arrested.
He was sentenced for attempting grand larceny. San Diego had a charter that said, steal anything over $50, you get the full weight sentence. And in this case, it was execution.
So before court, his two friends ended up getting lawyers, but Yankee Jim, since he was such a drunk, thought he could represent himself. So basically, his two friends that committed the same crime only got a year in prison while he got sentenced to be hanged. But this is where Yankee Jim's 6'4" height failed him once again. When they tried to hang him, he was so tall that his feet touched the ground, and it took him 15-20 minutes to just die.
Due to his height, due to mismeasurement, his neck didn't snap right away. That's the urban legend, that's the story.
And they want to make sure it works, so they just left him there for like 3 hours. But what's crazy is a guy named Thomas Whaley was in the crowd watching this happen. And a few years later, he bought the same land that these gallows were on and turned it into this house.
Yes, you heard that right. Literally right underneath us, Yankee Jim was hanged.
People have had like red.
Do you know why he did that?
Why he put the house there?
Yeah.
Sorry. The first answer that I got, which I haven't gotten before, is because he wanted the house to be like the talk of the town, and he's like, that's where everyone used to gather.
Well, okay.
So I wanted everyone else to gather. He's like, all you people think about is like killing people now. He's like, but back then executions were a public thing, and it was like a thing to do, kind of like the Roman Colosseum. Like, it was gruesome, but it was the talk of the town. He's like, I wanted my house to be the talk of the town, so I put it where things happened, where people would gather. Very simple answer.
Funny.
Yeah.
He's like, it was also cheaper, so I can make a prettier house.
Mm-hmm. Makes a lot of sense.
Nobody wants to live on a property where people die.
Was that a bud upstairs?
Mommy.
People say that like there have been people getting red marks, like choking, almost like you're getting hanged as well if you stand right here.
That looks like it's
Regular
all
chart.
on her chest,
And
too.
she was having a good night, and she goes into the parlor room where James Robinson is up. And stands underneath the archway and gets this, and she starts.
Oh my god.
Underneath the archway?
Because that's where he was hung.
Yep.
This isn't the real couch, but that's where they took Violet.
So two people slowly died
in
right here.
this very room.
A lot of people died. So there was even like a child's death here. Like there's so many different hauntings.
I don't like the wallpaper. Oh my god.
What the? Oh! What? Oh, it's a mannequin. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What the
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's too freaky. No, thank you.
Wait, this is an original dress belonging to Anna Whaley.
So the wife of the guy that built this place is the most cited shadow figure here.
I've seen Anna sitting on her bed in the master bedroom facing the window. I turn over, oh shit, and then she was just gone. Anna Whaley tends to keep James Robinson kind of at bay. You know, he gets really angry, he's really pissed off, he's messing with you or something like that. Anna Whaley's like, no, you're gonna get out of my house and you're not gonna do that kind of nonsense. Yeah, she comes off a very motherly, sweet, nurturing woman.
My chest feels so heavy, but like I know it's just because I'm really scared right now.
Lexi goes first.
Lexi goes first.
Lexi. Yeah! She's like, one step at a time. Here we go.
3 hours later.
Wait, dude, I just realized this might be the staircase where the 9th step
Yes.
Anna Whaley got held at gunpoint.
Yes.
The 9th stair, it gets very cold there. We all know what fear feels like. It's cold, it's hollow. And there is a emotional impression left there from her emotional body.
What did the guy say? He said that when people hit the 9th step, they start feeling weird, or they feel something.
Wait, what did you feel?
I didn't feel anything. I just felt scared.
I can't move.
Wait, was someone humming?
Dude, stop. Please don't say that.
I just heard a like a singing.
I feel like we're really bonding right now.
All right, let's go. Yo, are you good, brother?
Why is it?
Okay.
There's a lot of creaking, and it's
creaky.
terrifying. Oh my god! Of course they have a
Rocking chair, bro.
Whoa!
What?
I heard your backpack, like,
Okay, you
all the
scared
comments,
me.
you're like, this bitch is so annoying. I'm really scared.
That shouldn't be ticking.
What's going on?
He's saying it should not be ticking.
Is it still ticking?
It's still ticking. It shouldn't be ticking. So it was ticking when you guys first came into the room.
Yes.
The time moved too. It was up here.
Where was the time
The
when
time.
you first started?
One of the things was at 1.
It could have been this one.
So we laughed.
Okay, so I was wondering why the clock was ticking, and when we were on our tour with Corey today, and we were talking about being, I'm a psychic medium. He's like, I have one of my good friends is a psychic, and her ability is to see when people expire, and I'm like, that's cool. So I asked him, I was like, did you ever ask her? Because for me, when people ask me future things, I tell them I don't claim to know the future because the future can change, and I don't think I'm cool enough to know those things. And he's like, actually, I never asked her if she had future things, when she saw someone was going to expire, if it actually was true. He's like, I just took her word for it because she was cool. But I was sitting there thinking, that is a horrific thing to have. That is not a psychic medium ability that I would want at all. And one of her past lives came in, as well as one of the things that we've talked about before, the time spinner. Mm-hmm. And they were like, she has a past life with time. That's why her mediumship ability is time.
That's cool.
Right? So, this guy, I think, has a past life with time, which is why this clock keeps working every time he's here, and that's why I was laughing, because I was like, why is this clock working? They're like, you literally answered your own question earlier this night.
That's also why he built his house there, because it was the place where people gathered. All of the timelines go straight to that place. Is that in the middle of the town or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know if they do executions in the middle of a town or something. But they show me a whole bunch of people going into one spot, so it's timelines crossing at that point. Mm-hmm. There's something looking at me in this doorway, so I'm going to open the door again.
They're like, no, you're not.
I was like, hey, this house is sideways. You're gonna stay open.
Slam shut.
Slam shuts out. I would leave. Absolutely not.
For a minute.
So you're saying earlier today when you were doing tours, this wasn't ticking?
No, this wasn't ticking.
When's the last time it was ticking?
3-4 days ago.
Wait,
it
does not have is this a wind-up thing?
It doesn't have a wind. It is a wind-up thing, but it's missing a cog, and we don't have the winder. It doesn't have that.
But it's not supposed, even if it's on, it's not supposed to chime, right?
So when it's on, when it's an actually working clock, this would be ticking and it would chime. But the thing with this clock is it's missing a cog, it doesn't have the winder, and it doesn't operate off the battery. So there's no reason for it to be ticking. There's no way for it to be ticking. There's no way to manually set it to tick. So I don't understand. And did you just say that it was at 1 o'clock when it first started? That's weird. because now it's very much not. So that means something's going on with the hands.
Dude, what if like when we left the room it just started going like fast?
Oh my god.
What does it mean?
And just to clarify, the first time it went off in front of you was when I was here?
Yes, when you were here. First time
in a year.
Yeah, first time it's ever gone off when I was here on the property, and anything was when you were here and you were right over there sitting underneath the archway.
And now it's on again, dude. What are you bringing to this house? No, it's you. It is you, dude.
It's not me. You're the one with the clock problem.
Dude.
My opinion is this place has a lot of emotional scars. Something happens to you that emotionally scars you, like scars your heart, mind, and soul, right? And the same kind of thing will happen here in a building, in a place. So if you come to a place and you show that you're vulnerable,
Someone's pacing in there.
you are opening yourself up to
Yeah,
experience
there's also
or
like
attachment.
a scary little girl that's standing next to me.
I just said it's pacing in there, and it's just like,
Oh! Yeah, I'm sorry. Because like a cute girl walked towards me and I was like, excuse me?
is there a dark thing in the library? Ignoring that. I just saw like a big giant dark figure walk by with its hands clasped behind its back.
Yeah,
And
the
every time I
library's
talk
weird.
about it, it spikes.
Why is the library weird?
They say because 2 rooms intersect, so a lot of timelines doing different things go through it residually.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the residual
Refractions.
energy, people's, like, the weird things can get energy from it.
Yeah, because it's refractions of light. That's so weird.
Which is why it's, like, weirdly haunted.
I like the house like teaches you about
Paranormal
energy.
things.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Yeah, no, we talked about so many, like, scientific paranormal stuff with Corey on the tour, too. So, he was talking about how, like, upstairs in the middle room, people who are sensitive will have, like, the ringing in their ears, like Anthony does. And he's like, and scientifically speaking, if your equilibrium is off, it's because your cochlea in your ear, which is the thing that has the tubes in it that works with your equilibrium and has fluid, is being impacted by whatever external factors. And if you lay down on the floor, it should recalibrate the fluid in your cochlea. So people that are sensitive will do that upstairs, and it doesn't fix the problem because they're still being influenced by the energy. I think it just went to red.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Wasn't looking at it.
So those are like the things we were talking about.
Yeah, because I was sitting here for a while, and it just, the house tells you things about stuff.
It's very matter of fact. It's very like,
yeah, it's
organized.
Here's the information. Because it was telling me about you, even though we weren't talking about anything. I was just sitting here waiting for you guys to be done with your tour.
What was it telling you about me?
Well, I already told you about how your energy is moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's like it knew that we were going to talk about it later.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay.
You wanted to. It is investigation time. We've seen everything. We've heard all the stories. We've heard the interviews. How you guys feeling 1 to 10?
I'm ready.
You're ready.
Dude! Wait, what happened? Oh shit! Oh yeah, let's go. Oh my god.
Guys, literally look around. There's no electronics.
Hold on, look at that, bro.
Nothing.
So she said it was like around here. Well, I'm assuming it was over there. Oh, it just went to red when I walked past you.
Violet.
Hold up.
Oh.
It's on yellow on you.
I say
What
that's
about
a good
me?
sign.
Do you see a little gardener man? Okay.
I was like, there's a dude, right?
Not Violet, but so Violet is said to have written a part of one of her favorite poems as a note, and then she took herself outside and shot herself in the fountain or in the backyard. So that's why they're like, we think we contacted Violet, but there's literally this really cute old man that's like a gardener.
There's a dude.
And that's why he's standing next to the lady, because he's like, she smells nice, she's pretty.
He's like making jokes about what they're doing. They're like, you found water! Like dowsing rods.
Got it.
It's me!
That's really funny.
No way.
Could it be the flashlight? No. Oh, yeah. It's not the flashlight. The phone.
No.
Not the
It's
phone.
Not the phone or anything.
I have no electronics on me.
This is the tragic story of Violet Whaley. Violet Whaley was known to be super artistic and very intelligent, and everybody in the town respected her. She ended up getting married at 22, but unfortunately that only lasted a short amount of time, like 2 weeks.
They got married in January, and then in February, she gets a letter from George basically saying, I'm a fraud, I've lied to you, I'm not who you said I was, but if you give me like 3 or 4 years, I'll come back and we'll be good, and I still love you and stuff.
He did it over a letter?
Yeah.
Come on.
She wanted to start a different life and just get out of the town, but her parents didn't let her. So they literally trapped her in this house, and the whole town basically viewed that whole situation as an embarrassment. And over time, she really fell into a deep depression, even stating in a letter that she felt almost cursed, like she was so incredibly lonely that no one could fix her. She was moved into her parents' room and put on a watch because she was so depressed. Sadly, after a few more months of this depression, she decided to take her own life.
Thomas Whaley ended up having to hold his daughter while she died in this house.
And while Violet and Thomas were downstairs, Anna Whaley found out at the very top of the staircase.
Anna Whaley was in charge of watching her daughter, so you guys can imagine the type of guilt that she felt after hearing this and seeing what happened, right? And they brought her into the parlor room, and Thomas Whaley, Anna Whaley, and Lillian Whaley watched Violet pass away.
And as tragic as this is, she's one of the most cited spirits here on the property. In fact, on multiple occasions, cops have been walking around this very property, being able to see a girl in the windows or on the back porch, sobbing and crying, saying that they're lonely. But in reality, when those cops would go up to try to comfort this girl, there was no one there. All right, investigation number 1. We got flashlights set.
Somebody just walked down the stairs.
It's been going off really weird. And this is where you've experienced the most right here in this room, right?
I had a lot of experience with women in this room for sure, and then it being the gallows where they used to hang people. People are walking through nonstop. So
Really?
I know you're gonna get activities.
Are you seeing them right now, or have you seen them in the past?
Actually, well, I was waiting to unfortunately prank you. I was, like I said, standing in the corner over here, facing forward, like trying not to look at anything because it's dark in here and I'm alone. And out that window, just nonstop, it was like someone was. And it wasn't any security or anyone living. Someone was just walking back through the backyard and side yard.
Yo.
EMF has been going off the entire time.
Yes,
like we've been in here and it's still going crazy.
People are still gonna think it's this, so I'm just gonna put this over here. Look, it's so red.
This is an SLS camera. Literally, it's just used to detect humanoid figures. So, like when I go up to Brian, boom, then you can see him. Let's see.
What about that person that's behind Brian?
Hopefully.
Oh my god, that one's going off.
Wait, did it? Oh, it's
It's going off. It
just barely, ever so barely, yeah.
If that's someone here that actually wants to talk to us, not a fluke, can you turn that flashlight back on? This blue one right here on the couch.
All you gotta do is go up there and tap it. We saw you messing with it just a second ago. Can you do it again? That was just like barely. That was weird.
Is that curtain moving with opening?
Wait, here.
The black one, it fully.
Wait, really?
Look at this.
Oh,
Right there.
wait. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, it's on the wall.
Really tall guy. There's a really tall guy right here.
Right there, right
to
there.
The right or to the left?
It's inverted, so it's actually right there. Really tall. You can't even see his head.
It's like
Can you
on the
wave
stool.
to us? Say hello.
What the
Stop.
fuck?
What?
It's so tall. You gotta be like 7 feet tall.
Dude, that's where Yankee Jim got.
I'm just gonna go a little
You
higher.
can't see his head.
Oh my.
It's taller than the archway.
It's so tall.
Is that like representing that he was tall enough to like survive the hanging almost?
It could be.
I'm gonna see it from a different angle.
I wonder if he was.
Even from like us looking at that, can you try to see if there's like a humanoid figure from that? No.
How accurate is this thing?
I mean, I don't know.
I feel like it's behind me. It feels weird.
So right behind you, that room right there, is the most sightings of Anna Whaley as a shadow figure.
Oh shit. It felt like someone almost walked up and lightly touched my, like a mom would do. Like my mom watches it, like would walk up and touch your low back. That's what it felt like as soon as I stood there. Now I don't want to stand there alone.
Yeah, jeez.
And it's not happening anymore.
So you're saying like it probably just moved? Like
I don't know. I'm going in the exact same location.
you should do a 360 of the room just to see if it's like attached to another corner, like maybe by that EMF.
Now, why is that going off still?
It's so crazy that everyone comes down here and like parties and gets drunk.
The light!
Oh shit! Oh my god, yeah.
Shit.
As soon as we turned our backs, that went off.
Yeah, both times. When we're over here, it's like, hey, I want attention over here.
Do you want attention?
Wait, do you hear that? Hold on.
It's off. Just turned off.
Oh gosh. It's happening.
What's happening?
Activity.
Oh.
Look, it's just starting. It's starting.
It's back.
What?
Something's just on the wall right there.
No.
That's the piano, so this is literally like right there.
Okay.
Oh, it's just spiking.
Can I please get EMF there?
It's the same tired.
Holy crap, it's...
Can you touch those flashlights?
Can you reach your arm out and tap that pink flashlight?
No.
No.
If you want to, no pressure. It's so crazy because I feel like you watch these videos and like you're like, oh well, you know they could just be doing this, but like actually being here and like seeing how real this all is.
Right?
It's a trip.
You guys hear that?
Like I'm literally watching all of you set up the equipment and like watching how real this is.
Yeah.
Hey, we just want to communicate with you. We want to be respectful.
Very
but
respectful.
Also, we just want to know who we're talking with. If this is Yankee Jim, can you please go up to that little red flashlight and tap it? If you just hit it one time, it'll turn on and we'll know you're talking with us.
We just want to like respectfully share your story. Respectfully.
You have an opportunity to talk tonight, not just to us, but to tons of other people. Maybe you can give us some knocks, some taps. Just confirm that you're here with us.
If you're not...
There's an old guy that's doing it. He's different.
Can you hit that red flash?
Oh, that. He has a little boy with him.
2.
That's cute. He's the older man is like showing the little boy what to do.
Okay. Oh my god.
Now turn them both off at the same time.
Like the one on the couch went off first. It just went off.
And that turned off. Just
No way, as I'm turning it.
Violet. Like maybe it's Violet. Boom, both turn off.
And she did die right here.
So who's the man that you see?
There's an older man with a little boy with blue or white blonde hair.
Who? What?
There's an old man with a little boy that has blonde hair and he's standing there up against the edge, tapping it, showing his like grandson, like, look little Jimmy, if you do this it goes weeble wobble. And they're like, are you Violet? No. Sorry, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We literally drove 12 hours yesterday and then slept for a little bit. So
Her aura is yellow.
couldn't tell you
And
that
she
I'm
did die right here.
Seen anything on there?
Nothing's
It's like super
dark and stuff.
Violet, if that's you, if we're talking to Violet, can you go up to either one of these flashlights and turn them back on? We just want a confirmation.
I just saw a black cat walk out from underneath the stairs, like underneath that footrest.
Way colder in here. I'd say it's like a 10-degree dip.
This cat one doing that?
This mirror is in the dining room, okay? But look at that shadow.
Yeah, things are about to happen. Yeah.
Hold on. Find something else.
What's about to happen?
Something's about to happen.
Everything got cold.
Like really cold, really fast all of a sudden.
I don't know what to do with this.
You want to show the people how you're obnoxious? Immediately. What's happening? Why is it getting cold in here all of a sudden? I'm seeing a black cat.
Is it actually a cat? I feel like it's a cat. Okay. Can you stop that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a new one.
It is a new one. It's very different.
It's clicky clacky like that. Smaller range. Try again.
This one thinks it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It has a way higher, like, sticky, sort of click-clacky energy, like the sound it was making.
Yeah, literally.
This one, like, is more poltergeisty, like, it makes knocks and stuff.
Yep, because I was hearing knocks in that room over there.
I heard it too.
Okay, because you looked over there and I was like, yep, that
I
happened.
thought it was just because they were sitting outside, so I was like, maybe it's just the
No, it was
door, like,
inside.
the frame moving.
Because they're over there.
It's very different. It's kind of silly.
Yeah. Where have you been all my life? I just watched someone walk that way. Again. You still here?
Yeah, it's trying to figure out what it wants to do.
Do you like our video?
Oh, it says maybe I'll go scare them outside.
That'll be fun.
Because it's like standing like right here. You know, like in the video games when the characters are like, that's what it looks like.
In a, like, rest mode?
Yeah.
You like our jokes?
Oh god. Yeah, this one's more silly. It gives me like trickster vibes. Like people think it's scary because it'll like yank your foot if you're in bed and they're like, oh no, you're gonna eat me. And it's like so
It starts wheezing.
yeah. It's really silly. It doesn't want to be a dark thing. It's like Peter Pan, kind of, is what it's showing
Are
me.
you an imaginary friend?
He says it's kind of like when you try to exist but you scare people instead. It's like, so it's like, it's telling me that the fact that it gets energy from people being scared is making it turn darker.
Got you.
And it doesn't like that. But it definitely is like an amalgamation of energy,
Oh.
but it's more happy than anything else.
Because you're a poltergeist. You're a poltergeist? Which means you are a manifestation of energy.
Can you turn on the flashlight or touch the REMPod for yes? It's like it's gone now. It's over there.
They're talking about how it's on. They're like, it's a little bit stronger than a poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
It has more of a consciousness. Yeah. Because it was telling me I was wrong. It's like, that was rude. What if I called you a thought?
That's really funny. It's very happy.
Are you the laughter of the people that lived here?
Like if they play pranks on each other and stuff.
Yeah.
He's showing me the chicken coop. He's like, when I would like let out all the chickens and people would have to like get them back.
Yeah, because he like, I hear laughing in him. That's what the ha 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 sound is. That the thing spiked. That's cute. That's so weird. Why are you here?
Oh, he says it has to do with the time. It's almost 5.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
It's the time.
What do you mean?
He says, you know when your alarm clock goes off or you wake up right before your alarm's supposed to go off? That's me.
Boom, bitches.
He's like, in the old days, people used to wake up early.
Oh, gotcha.
He's like, I wake them up before their alarm clock goes off.
It's a good prank.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It kind of feels like everything's like a time situation here too.
It definitely has tides of like
it's weird.
activity.
Does it have something to do with the moon? Does it have something to do with the electromagnetic frequencies? Does it have to do with timelines of people?
Does it have to do with the Muffin Man?
They're telling me that it is all of those things.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Back to the video.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. When you guys are in the dining room, look in that mirror.
Oh no.
Turn the lights off. Cradle the arms as if you're holding a child, right? Look at yourself dead in the mirror and say, baby blue, blue, baby, baby, baby blue, blue, baby.
I'm good.
Say it 13 times without messing it up.
That's a Sam and Colby thing right there.
If you do that, a woman is said to come from the mirror and say, give me back my baby. And if you don't gesture the baby back, she comes from the mirror and says, give me back my baby. And she said to possess you for 7 days and give you bad luck, right? That's the game.
Who wants to do it?
Oh, you're standing there.
I was just giving the example.
We're volunteering.
I like that game. Yeah.
I wasn't even like listening to the conversation.
I'll try it with you. This mirror looks so distorted when you look in it, does it not?
It does,
It's
yeah.
the only one in the house.
Lexi, these things are called cat balls, right?
Yeah.
Literally cat toys, you just touch them and they go off.
You guys use like non-ghost stuff because you were telling me that that's how you know it's like real.
Right.
That's really cool.
We try to.
If there is any spirits in here want to talk to us, please touch one of these cat balls. We have this little REMPod here. If you just go up to the red light, we will know you're here.
Also, in the parlor room, we know that you've been messing with the clock a lot tonight, so I left a camera in there if you want to go walk around, show yourself in that room.
Do you guys care if I take one of these and put it on that?
Oh god, why?
Someone just keeps walking through.
Wait, what are you seeing?
And then just like a shadow figure, like a little short, probably your height. Like I was gonna say, like seems a little bit younger. I'd say like 10 or 11 years old.
So did you say that you're a medium?
Yes.
Like so you're able to like really like see more.
Yeah. So like from before I could speak, I used to draw the things I'd see. Like Catholic Church would come to my house and perform exorcisms, moved down to my home because of it, and then just never stopped seeing people. So and here I am at the Whaley House.
The things she's seen, even in our videos and stuff, are absolutely crazy.
It's so scary. I'm getting scared.
What did you guys think? If you like this video and want to watch more of our reaction videos, check out the eye somewhere at the top of the screen. And if you did like this content, let us know what we should react to next. If you want to watch our Conjuring video, it was a time. But make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
We are your PsycKicks. In the basement, somebody, when we first got down there, before you did the Estes method, I almost freaked out and went upstairs because because I've been wearing my backpack all night, my purse, someone tugged on the end of my backpack like that, and then when I ignored it, they went like this.
Yeah.
That's when you were like, you're fine. I'm like, I'm not fine. This is the most physical things I've ever had in a location. From audible things happening to being touched upstairs during the investigation and then poked and pulled on in the basement just literally like a half hour ago.
Yeah, because when you were talking to that kid, it wasn't a kid. And I thought they were going to do that.
Oh, in the basement? Mm-hmm. Yeah, his head started melting off his shoulders. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I did talk to one kid who was really cute on the tour.
Oh.
Olive. She
was
the
little
one
girl.
of the Kenyan people. Mm-hmm. And she's blonde hair and she really likes Corey. She came running up to me when we were in the kitchen at the end of the tour. And I was like, there's a little girl that just ran up and she has blonde hair and she wants to talk about how she really likes you. And he's like, is her name Olive? And I wanted to say no, but she went like this and like said yes because the dark things were trying to fuck with it. And she was like, screw this, I don't care about these things. Really cute. And she was telling me about how when he lived here, she really liked one dog that he had. He had like this brindle, short-haired dog. And she's like, he was really stinky and his belly was pink. And it was adorable. She just shows me this big old like dog that's male with like short brindle fur. Mm-hmm. And like when they roll over and you can see their tummy, she's like...
That's cute.
Yeah, she's really cute. She's probably like 6.
Very cute, very cute.
Oh yeah, when we were in the basement a second ago, when we were down there, when Russell was doing the SS method by himself, and I said it was talking to me, it was telling me to jump in the well.
Oh.
What was it?
The dark thing was standing next to me telling me to jump in the well. What? When Russell was doing the SS method.
Yeah, are you okay?
Good time.
I'm just really fucking angry and irritated.
Why don't you go outside for a second?
No, because the last time I went outside, my throat hurt.
Are you going through something that you want to share with us?
Maybe you need a Snickers.
Here's the keys. I just want to make sure you have them.
Oh, thank you. Did you lock it?
Yeah, I did.
Great.
If you want to, we can just go up there if you just want to just chill.
You can just sit with us. The EMF reader's spiking.
I know. We're recording it.
This is an interesting place. Are you spiking the EMF reader? If you are, can you turn off the flashlight or do it again? I think there's a woman standing behind us.
I see the same woman.
Okay. She's like, this is nifty!